The designers meet on the first day of the workshop at the Topkapı Palace. There, they participate to a presentation on the textile archive of the palace. In the afternoon, the curator Faruk Molhan announces the much-awaited theme of the workshop as Shadow of Time.
Gölge için şöyle bir şey söyleyeyim. Gölgede ayrıntılar kalkar. Ayrıntılar kalktığı zaman bu tepeden bir mes olarak karşımıza çıkar.
During the other two presentations made in the same session, participants are informed about the designer's approaches toward design at national and international scales. The second day we go ahead without knowing how the shadows of the past will shape us. Our first stop is the Zeugma Museum in Gaziantep. Zeugma is a new museum designed at world-class standards. It's only 3 years old. However, the stories of the exhibits in Zeugma go back to the 3rd century before Christ. There are mosaics covering an area of more than 2,000 square meters. We can see the mythological characters that are not so unfamiliar to us in the stories described in the mosaics. Those characters look as if they are winking at us. The next stop in Gaziantep is Kübüşah, a Kutno weaving atelier. Kutno is a local weaving technique particular to Antep region.
Şunun hepsi mesela Kutno Atlas'ın desenleri. Her bir desenin ayrı bir adı var.
Kasım Taygun has reunited under the roof of Kübüşah some of the remaining craftsmen of this extinguishing artisanship, which is now only used in folkloric clothing and accessories. Leaving the Kutno ateliers behind us, we go forward a few centuries in time from hand weavers' shuttle looms towards fully computerized jacquard weaving techniques. In Bursa, the sponsor of the textile design workshop welcomes us. Vanelli is a company operating in textiles for 84 years. It is one of the few integrated plants in the world, producing yarn, woven fabrics, dyed and printed fabrics, and finished home textiles. Vanelli brand exports upholstery and curtain fabrics to mainland European Union countries, as well as the US, China, Japan. 50 countries in total with an export value of $35 million. 7% of its turnover is allocated for research and development. Vanelli participates in 6 major international fairs, including Heim Textile Frankfurt, Evtex Istanbul, Mood Brussels, where its new creations are exhibited.
Hem anne tarafından hem baba tarafından 3. jenerasyonu ben temsil ediyorum. Bir taraf 1929 yılında, diğer taraf 1931 yılında tekstil işine başlamışlar. Değerli kardeşim Faruk Molhan'ın başlatmış olduğu bu Tasarım Vakfı projesini bana anlattığı zaman çok heyecanlandım. Gençleri bu işe yönlendirmek ve bunlarla birlikte geçmişten gelen tecrübelerimizi paylaşmak çok güzeldi. Mühim olan zaten tasarımda geçmişi özümsemek ve geleceği farklı bir boyutta sunmak aslında bu işin ana fikri.
The first stop at our Bursa inspiration trip is the Karagöz Museum. Karagöz shadow puppet dates back to the foundation of the Ottoman Empire, meaning 7 centuries ago, and has managed to continue evolving until today. An improvised Karagöz shadow puppetry performance, custom-made for our designers, amuses the whole team. At the end of the journey, after having visited the 600-year-old Incaya plane tree, we return to our hotel. However, we still have time before entering our rooms, which display refined Ottoman taste with small Ottoman Turkish baths, namely hammam. Our workshop leader, Leo Emilio Salvatore, explains under the hot flame shadows of the fireplace the importance of an integrated approach to design. The next day our route includes Ulu Cami Mosque, adorned with illustrations of Islamic calligraphy, Kozahan, the mirror of the silk industry of Bursa, Bursa City Museum, representing the ethnography and the handicrafts of the region, and Cumalı Kızık, a rare Ottoman village that has lived up to today, conserving its architecture. However, Sümerbank Merinos Textile Museum, reflecting the industrialization movement of the Republic's history, is without doubt the climax of the trip. An establishment, which was the leader of the Turkish textile industry in the 20th century, could not keep up with the globalization in the world, ending its 66-year-old sovereignty in 2004. The factory later was transformed into a museum, one of the few of its kind in the world, with such grandeur and character. On the 5th day of the workshop, the designers shut themselves up in the studio within the Vanelli organization and start to design fabrics, expressing the inspirations they have been gathering from the trip.
When I created a new design, I tried to create an item for the future, and so to try to become tradition.
The designers tell their stories, revise, and retell them. The following 3 days, Vanelli starts to manufacture the sample fabrics from the designs. The outcomes of Design Foundation Istanbul workshop, 13 new designs, each one unique and authentic, inspired by our country's geography, are shared with the public in a presentation realized in Vanelli's Bursa plant on the 17th of December 2013. After the presentation, the president of Design Foundation, Faruk Malhan, and the CEO of Türkün Holding, Erol Türkün, evaluate the creations.
Bir yerde kontrol var. Burada kendisini gösteriyor. Kontrolden çıkmış. Bence renk kontrastını azaltmak daha zenginleştirebilir. Tabii şu olacak, asıldığı zaman bir büzülmeye uğrayacak. O zaman bir karmaşa kazanacak. Ama gene de yatay line-up durumu, yani hizaya gelmişler, çok hizalı oluyor. Belki hizada kaydırmalar yapabilirsin. Yani biraz raporda oynamak doğru olabilir. Herkese çok teşekkürler. Çıkan tasarımlara bol şans, tasarımcılara bol şans. Başta Emilio'ya ve Erol Türkün'e ve sizlere ve herkese çok teşekkürler.
The designers are given the good news that the designs will be exhibited in Heim Textile Fair in Germany.